kids, OMM Metal here, back from vacation, back rested and tan, and I'm ready to continue with my show. So let's start the show like we always do with some news. Well, as you might know, the internet's all a-goggles with some news about an upcoming tour called The Masters of Metal. And the bands playing will include Judas Priest supporting their new album, Nostradamus, and Heaven and Hell supporting their 5 CD disc box set called The Rulers of Hell. Another band playing that tour is going to be a little tiny band that probably none of you have ever heard of called Motorhead. That's right. And when Lemmy was interviewed about the upcoming tour, he said, this tour is going to test your metalness of 2008. Nice, classy guy, Mr. Lemmy Kilmeister. And the last band that OMM Metal knows about is a band called Testament. Yes, Chuck Billy is fine, he's doing good, and he's going to tour, and he's thrilled about it. I would be too. OMM Metal got a chance to see Testament, I think it was about 1990. Yeah, about the same time most of you were learning to tie your freaking shoes. He saw him at the Ritz in New York. And I remember a band called Annihilator opening up. And while they were on singing Alice in Hell, Old Man Metal and his buddy Russ were hanging out with Cycle Sluts from Hell. 2 of the chicks. And they were pretty cool. But we got our asses kicked. Hey, don't mess with them sluts, boy. So anyways, Old Man Metal got back from vacation and read some of your emails. And he saw that you weren't too thrilled with the fact that I did some news about Lita Ford last episode. She's not old school thrash metal. She might be old, but she's not old school thrash metal. I'm sorry to say that I upset you kids. The last thing I want to do is upset you people out there. I will no longer be doing any news about any females in the business. Instead, I'm going to have an all-new section called Hot Chicks in Metal. Metal. And starting off the new section is going to be a little-known band from Russia. 5 chicks who can thrash hard, called Volnastaya. That loosely translates into English as free flock. I don't get it either, but hey, they're Russian, you know? And let me tell you, these chicks are pretty smoking ass hot, if I must say so. You know, Old Man Metal might be old, but he ain't that old, you know what I mean? I ain't freaking dead. Not yet, anyways. Now, I gotta tell you kids out there that, you don't listen to music outside your own town, so you don't know what European metal is all about. But let me tell you, the singers in Europe like to sing. They're not like Cookie Monster, like over here. When you listen to this band, you might say, hey, Old Man Metal, wait a minute. This chick sounds a little faggy for me. Just take it from Old Man Metal that the vocals are an acquired taste, like most chicks who sing metal. Let me intro the band. You got a lead singer, you got 2 chicks playing guitar, 1 and 2, who are smoking hot, and you got a really smoking hot chick playing bass and a drummer. Enough said. As far as music, I'd say they're about an 8. As long as they don't pull a Celtic Frost on us, we should have a couple of good albums from these chicks. You know, and they're not mail orders, so don't be writing over to Russia, hey, come live with me, honey, I got a couple of dollars in my pocket, it ain't gonna happen, alright? Now, if you tell them you can get them up front in the bread line, then maybe you have a chance, but I don't know. So while I was away on vacation in Florida, playing bocce ball with my old buddies, I got an email from a guy named Sean. And he writes, hey, Old Man Metal, you forgot a few things in show number 3. You crabby old bastard. Crabby old bastard. Number 1, Rob Flynn from Violence formed Machine Head in 92. And he's back together now with the other guitarist from Violence, Phil Demmel. Signed Sean from Critical Mass, which is a local band in the North Jersey area that's thrashing it up big time, and old school style. And you know how we love that. And if you want to find out more information on them, you can go to Old Man Metal's MySpace, which is www.myspace.com/oldmanmetal01. And I got a bunch of links, stuff about me, my favorite bands. Check it out if you got nothing else to do. If you're retired like me. And remember, Cream Puff, if you got a question or a comment, you email oldmanmetal at omm@browntech.com. Or you can go to my MySpace site, or you can go to my YouTube site. And I'll do my best to answer your emails and reply to your questions or comments any way I can. So that's it for Old Man Metal and his show. And I just want to say, thrash hard, and remember, the steering wheel is for driving the car, not for playing the drums or playing guitar. Drive it here, drive it there, drive it everywhere. I kind of sound like Dr. Seuss. I love it. Later, punks.